Hey guys, this is Elvis the Tank Destroyer, and today I want to talk about something very specific, um, something that I've noticed happening a lot, and that's mainly being able to take opportunity on specific locations when you're in pretty much any tank. In this case, I'm in an E100. And what I'm going to show here is, uh, that awareness of what direction you should take and who you should be aiming at, and being able to hold that position and just crucially participating in a tank, something like the E100. How crucial this tank can be in holding the entire enemy line. Look at that's a blind shot. Somebody sent that shot right across and just damaged the tracks, thankfully. But let's go back to the point here. Um, while you're driving, you should have sort of a bit of a memory here on who's where and where they're coming from. So obviously the E6 and the Patton are already up here. So with an E100, a tank like this, you shouldn't be trying to go into the right direction or areas where you don't have gun depression, because you have armor and you should be able to position yourself um, in an area where you can do the most help to your team. It doesn't necessarily mean you doing damage. It's just kind of showing your just showing yourself that you're there. The enemy sees you and they're going to change their view of coming at you. Now the E4 is sitting right there. I know that the E6 is gonna try and put shots in me, but I'm just right now showing my ownership of this territory and making sure that they don't push too hard in this direction. And I stay here for a really long time, just making sure that they're not getting any funny ideas. That's a 685 hit, and I'm going to back up a little bit because the E6 is going to try and make those shots. He already fired. I'm going to attempt to make a few more shots, but I just trying to explain here that being visible to these guys, they're trying to get rid of me. If I go down now, they're going to push, but they don't want to get hit by me. So just staying alive and holding this position for as long as you can is super crucial. Look how crucial these areas are. You just have to stay alive and make sure nobody takes a shot at you. I'm using this hill here because it's covering my side plate and constantly moving my turret so they don't have an easy shot at me. And lots of patience here. So the E6 is very brave, so I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna wait for him and try to put a shot in him. And there it is. Now he's gonna think twice of coming out again. Pay attention. He is going to think twice on coming out again. He's leaving, he's done. He doesn't want to deal with me anymore. Because one more shot and he's done from me anyway. So the only thing I have to worry about here is is the E100. And see, switching your shells to what you should be using, like the heat shells that I'm using here. Right now, that's what I'm going to use. Whatever I hit you with is what I hit you with. It doesn't matter. AP is just not going to do it. I don't want to use the cheaper HE shell version, so I'm just going to mind my own business here and keep them occupied, because I'm not going to push. I'm going to die if I push. So I'm just going to make sure they know, hey, I'm not dealing with that guy right now. And that's what's kind of going to happen here. They're going to continuously try and take me down, but that's not going to happen. You can also see in the minimap that most of the team is behind me, so there's really no need for me to... You see, If I push like that, it's over for me. So I'm not going to push like that. The E4 is right there. Let's see if I can put a shot in him. Nope, no, that's not gonna happen. This is still not over because just hanging on to your dear life for as long as you possibly can is very important. And made him one shot. He's done. And this game is over. We win. There's no question about it. The majority of your games should be this patient. If you're running with a tank like this, you should be very patient. You should be making sure that you are in a position where you're not letting anybody come through and devastate your teammates, because relying on everybody else, like the TDs and the mediums, to do their job, and you helping them out by holding them back. This is just something that has to start happening when you're playing tanks like this. And I'm gonna bring up another video that I do a similar situation with. So overall, that game was really good. Very nice damage. Good carry there. Almost a carry. I wouldn't call that a carry, but very good play. The enemy team had some really good players in there, like the Chrono and the Storm. But yeah, let's go with another video. So this is another similar situation. I'm in the E4. I'm gonna play it very similar to E100, just holding territory, holding position, and making sure that I am deleting team members. So my main concentration, really main concentration on this, is making sure that I'm hitting tanks that have full health. If I have an opportunity to take one out, fine. But I want to hit tanks and soften them up. Make them one-shots. If you don't make them one-shots, and you're not using this tank in that manner, you're just not going to be able to succeed in doing your part in these kind of games. Right away, obviously, all the main tanks have come to the train side. They're pretty much all here. They're pushing pretty hard to the left, and I'm looking to soften some up. So I spot the object 263. He's gonna climb just perfectly for me to wing that shot, and there it is. 590 hit points there. He is going to not think twice before pushing any further. There's a little issue here, and I apologize for this, but there's nothing much I can do here. I was hoping that he would push. He didn't. I couldn't back up in time, and he gets killed. He didn't like that. He thought it was intentional. It wasn't. It just wasn't intentional. You guys saw that. It wasn't intentional. But here we go, back in the game. Yes, report me. Fine. I'm looking to soften tanks up. So standard B, use one shot, crotch, soften object 263. Probably one shot for me. Not worried about him at all. Time to bring down another tank to a softer side, like the Pitbull here. Now he's softened just enough for one shot for me. I am going to feel free and comfortable to push the E4 over there. I want to make sure I put at least one shot in him. Excellent. That's a very nice shot right there, 752. So I'm softening everything that I can possibly see to make them one shot, because I have plenty of hit points. I'm going to take a couple of shots. Not a problem. Clean that up. Go for the IS-7 and soften him up as well. He is in a bad spot right here. So I'm still on a reload. 628. Put that in. 3 versus 3. I'm going to back up a little bit. I don't want to get hit yet. I don't mind getting hit once from him because I have to hurry up and clean this. So, nice burn, very nice burn. He's unaware that I'm going to ram him. I don't have to waste a shot on him. Okay, Object 263. I don't know why I felt that he was on the right side for a second there, but he wasn't, so I turned my attention to the patent. I am absolutely zero worries about him. Gonna have to reload here. Still got 5 seconds to go. Gonna finish him up. Yep. Come here. And done. So that's worth the team killing E4 dude. Again, it wasn't intentional. Don't be such a nuisance. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with this guy somehow. I can't not press on him at all. I need to move away from this side. Now here's the thing. You gotta play a little trickery. He still sees you. I'm gonna push forward, but I'm not gonna go out there. I'm just making sure he thinks I'm gonna stay here, which I'm not. I'm gonna reset my camo real quick. I think it was already reset, wasn't sure. And I'm gonna go to the right, thinking he's doing the same thing here. Alright, so let's see where he's up. Alright, perfect. Really bad play on his part, I have to say. He shouldn't have never gone in that direction. Now he's just giving me plenty of room to work with. I need to keep spotting him so I know what he's doing. Alright, he's pushing all the way forward. If he decides to run all the way forward, I'm going to smash him. Will he come out this way? I don't know. But my expectations were either he will or he won't. So this is what I'm talking about. Just being able to control the situation and damage is crucial to your team. They did what they could. The rest is up to me, really. This AMX is just constantly talking. I know what I'm doing, man. Take it easy. I got 1 minute 45 seconds. Got plenty of time to deal with this. Plus, this player is not some Joe Schmo. Alright? This is from the Filth clan. These guys are usually Unicom. Oh, he took a shot. He thought he can hit my cupola. I don't know why he did that. But I use APCR there because AP will not be able to pen that upper turret. APCR will pen it every time like butter. So yeah, the main point here, the main lesson in both of those videos is if you're driving a tank of this caliber, or any tank that can perform similar to this, don't shoot tanks that have 200-300 hit points. That's just ridiculous. You need to shoot tanks that have full hit points. That way you can soften him up for your team to take him out. Shooting tanks that have low hit points is just a waste of your shell, and most of the times your teammates are going to lose. So if you can't be someone who they can depend on something like that, it sucks. And later on, I apologized to the guy in the WZ. I sent him a private message that told him that wasn't intentional because I don't do stuff like that. But, you know, he was angry. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you very much. That was actually a carry, and have a wonderful day.